Thank you so much for the introduction and the citation that even exposes the follies of youth. I'm highly honored by this honorary doctorate and grateful to the Durban University of Technology for it. I thank the Chancellor, Ms. Nyembezi, the Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor T.Z. Mthembu, the Chair of Council, Mr. Wiseman Madinane, and all the office bearers and executive management of the university. I so much would have loved to be at that campus in person, for I have fond memories of a time that I spent there some 3 years ago when you so kindly invited me. And I had such wonderful interaction with some of your academics, students, and members of the community. I received enthusiastic feedback from students on my lecture on ancient African civilizations, such as the Nubian kingdom of Kush 3,000 years ago, the Aksum Empire 2,000 years ago, the Mende empires of Ghana and Mali, the golden ivory kingdoms of Mapungubwe, Zimbabwe, and Mutapa, the Zagwe kingdom or empire, because it was an empire, the Swahili coast of Kilwa and Azania, and the Yoruba empires of Ife and Benin. The latter was only destroyed in 1897, and its works of art were looted by the British invaders. Today, they are all over the United Kingdom, the USA, Japan, and Europe. We are still fighting. We continue to fight for their return to Africa. I am pleased to announce that, flowing from that enthusiastic reception of DUT students, I decided to expand that lecture into a book titled Arula, A Journey into 10 Ancient African Civilizations. The book will be launched in July this year. The objective is to explore that history of Africa that African students are never taught, even here in Africa. The history that they are taught begins with the coming of the white man. Before that, Africa is not supposed to have had any history. With this work, I aim to correct that. I aim to decenter whiteness. I believe that any anti-colonial project and decolonization process must begin by decentering whiteness. It is important for the black child to internalize a new mindset that we have not always been slaves. Our history does not begin with slavery and colonization. And now for the event where you have honored me so much. Do I have a word of encouragement for this graduating class? I have none whatsoever. I know that you will be all right. Now, our fathers were of a protest generation. We ourselves became the generation of resistance. Our methods very much distinct from those of protest. My generation, the generation of resistance, won you the freedom. Unfortunately, we also became the generation of grifters, of nepotism and patronage, of utter corruption. It is my generation that is busy destroying this country as we speak. Your generation, hopefully, is the one that is going to liberate this country from us, from my generation. I do not worry about you. Your generation is showing its mettle already. Young people have taken their lives into their own hands and are kicking open doors that were previously closed to us. Without waiting for any manna from government heaven, they are active participants in international markets and arenas at the highest level. I'm thinking here of young people, and the examples I'll be quoting are mostly from the arts, because that is my area of operation. Young people like Laduma Ngokolo, whose Maxhosa knitwear brands ranks with the best designer labels in the world. My daughter, Mpumimda, whose new creation is a shoe called Long Walks by African Minions, that is praised and receiving rave reviews for its novel design. Visual artists like Zanele Muholi, Chipape Mahatu, and Simpiwe Nzube, celebrated internationally. Entertainers like Nomza Mombata, Trevor Noah, Tusombedu, getting cast in major roles in the United States after competing with locals in auditions and acquitting themselves excellently. DJs like Black Coffee, rated among the top 10 DJs in the world, top 10 in the whole world. Popular rappers like Nasty C, who have broken into a tough overseas market, especially the market, the American market, which is normally and usually closed to the outsiders. Opera singers like Pumeza Machikiza and Pretty Yende, who are the toast of Europe. Dance maestros like Gregory Vuyani Makoma, and many others, many others, young men and women of action, innovators. All of them, and a lot of foreign exchange for South Africa. Go join their ranks. You'll be all right. I know you'll be all right. Thank you very much.